Francis McCormack, Temple Toohey Farm Machinery. I'd love to say you're based in the Temple Toohey branch here, but you're really all over. Frank, you are attributed with being the nearest long-serving member in TFM. So let's go all the way back to the start, back when things were in black and white and a biro and pen. What brought you to Temple Toohey?
I served a couple of years in Cleary Motors as a partsman.
Okay.
And then they were looking for a partsman down here, and it was actually Joe contacted me.
Okay.
And I done an interview in the van.
In the van.
In the van.
Simple and effective.
And I said I'd go down here for a couple of years.
Dare I ask, what year was that?
1983.
1983. And we're in 2025 now, so you can do your own sums on that one. So when you came first, Frank, I suppose, as you said, there was Joe, Jimmy, Pat Delaney, yourself.
He was part-time here at that stage. He was here for me, but he was coming in and on and off.
Yes.
And a man named Sean Forrestal.
Okay.
And that was the
That was the team
at that stage.
And what was your job when you came in first? Obviously parts was the main part of it, but I'm sure answering the phone and...
Answering the phone, doing the paperwork, doing the job cards, doing it all really at that stage.
Okay.
And answering the phone, as you say.
That was 85, 84, 85.
83 and...
Sorry, 83.
No computers or anything like that. Cardex systems, if anybody knows what they're like.
Yeah, I read about them someplace. Bring us up 10 years. Where was the company as in 10 years from your point of view?
We're in the 90s then. Sure, we had Clonmel up at that stage. I don't know what year we moved to Clonmel then.
88, I think Joe told me,
yeah.
And into the premises that we're in now in 1991.
1991, yeah. So that was the first step.
Okay.
And it motored on. We never stopped moving forward after that.
Okay.
Because Leash and Inescarty came on then. 94, 95, I'd say.
From a parts point of view, so Frank, for a minute, because that's really where you were involved at that stage. When did we go computerised? When did it get easier? Did it get easier?
I say computers make it easier, but it's more control, I suppose. Computers make it. I suppose it was, I think our first system would have been around 95, 96 as well.
Okay. Now, Jimmy Butler was always known as a progressive man in his thoughts and things, but you're kind of a self-taught computer. We'll use the word geek, but we'll use it very loosely, right? But would you say it was you, Jimmy, John Deere brought the computer system on board, or was it a kind of a combined?
That's combined. I mean, Jimmy never failed to, once you move forward, if it was progressive, he was game to do it.
Okay.
And it was John Deere, I suppose. Minitel was something that we got the very first time. It was a Minitel system, which was just one unit, and you'd put in your orders on it.
Yes.
And after that it progressed into PCs and office.
And aside from the part side of it, your love of the computer, was it just something, just hobby, pastime,
hobby,
necessity?
Something I had an interest in.
Okay.
And I suppose, as I started coming into parts first, so I was involved, so I just progressed from there.
Self-taught all the way, of course.
Self-taught all the way, yeah.
Okay.
Done a few courses and things, but...
Okay.
And then, I mean, when we got the IPCOS system, well, that was John Deere and everything, so that all linked us all together.
Okay. So, of course, parts today, now, the biggest part of your role today is you're no longer front of house, you're in the background, and you talk about the IPCOS system that we use there, but like, the nuts and bolts of that are, you're basically pretty much able to control and see the stock and predict life in the parts world, all from the comfort of your own little corner here in TFM.
Oh yeah,
is that a true description?
Computer systems give you all the information at hand.
Okay.
And we're all linked together, so we can all see what's happening in all the depots at all time, what we have, what's being sold, who has what.
Okay.
So we have a very good, if customers looking for something, we can see who has it.
Okay. And in your time, Frank, what's the biggest challenge you've seen on the parts side of it? Obviously, yes, we've needed to develop, and as we went more branches and things, we had those obstacles and logistics to come into it. But the biggest struggle in the parts battle, I suppose, as we've progressed.
Well, it's like anything. Once John Deere got more popular and more popular, you had other suppliers or anything trying to get that part of that business.
Okay.
So it's just keeping that business and having the right parts in stock at the right time is the challenge. I suppose the main biggest challenge.
Which a lot of people don't realise, like, but sometimes that can take up to 6 months worth of foresight.
Oh, it can, because I mean we can be ordering for our season in November, December. The year before we're ordering for the coming season.
Yes.
So, and I mean, silage season has gone so short now that you need it on the shelf. At the time, there's no time to get it elsewhere or anything like that. So
The days of waiting until tomorrow for it to come in is not.
We need a lot of stock on the shelf at that stage, which people don't see or anything like that. But
If I was to push you, throw a figure on the kind of stock that TFM are carrying on any given day across the 6 branches and parts.
that retail price you're talking in the region, you're talking around 6 million.
6 million. So that's €1 million a depot tied up in parts.
Yeah.
Something a lot of people do take for granted from time to time, and as you said, some of that is seasonal.
Yeah.
So if you don't sell it this week for the silage season, you may well be carrying that till next year.
Well, you're carrying it, it's on the shelf, it's money sitting on the shelf for another 12 months.
Again, something else you have to manage, because if your money is tied up in out of date stock, there's not much point owning a pair of swim trunks in the month of November.
No.
Yeah, right. So
that's the challenge.
That's the challenge on the part side of it. Okay, we'll go back now to the technology side of it, something you're very involved in. Where's the big challenge there?
The biggest challenge there is probably, and everybody knows that, is hackers.
Hackers.
It's viruses or anything like that. Because once you get big, people are trying to get into your system at all stages. So security.
It's a constant battle going
Constant
forward.
battle going forward, yeah.
I think everyone at this stage has been a victim of a hack or an interference in some shape or form. We're certainly not immune to it.
No.
We've been lucky, but at the same time it has been attempted, and we definitely know of horror stories. So you see that as the biggest.
It is the biggest hit because it's a costly hit for the company. But you have to have it because
it's there, it costs money to have it there. Then of course all those firewalls and things, again another cost that you just have to deal with going forward.
yeah,
Right.
that's it.
At the moment, on average, I suppose you have a team of 2 to 3 storemen in each depot.
Yes.
I know Brendan Scarry is also there in the background above that again. So give or take, you have a team of 20 odd people.
Yeah.
What's the challenge you see for that 20 people, and where do you see TFM Parts heading for in the next 5 years, I suppose?
Well, again, technology is taking over, and probably AI will come into a lot of the decisions that you need to make in the next 20 years. We already have.
Will it even take 20?
Probably won't take
Probably
20.
won't.
No.
Yeah, probably
No.
won't.
And that's the challenge. You'll always need people at the front line, at the front counter, though, I think.
Well, we've never made any secret of that here, and Jimmy has always said it, and as has Pat Costello coming on behind him and the younger generation of butlers. People sell to people.
All to do, yeah.
So you're going to need those people at the front of the counter, but will their role change? Will we end up stocking more parts? Will we end up stocking less parts?
That is the big question.
Like some people would argue you can get anything from anywhere in the world overnight, but I think COVID proved to us at the time, and events like COVID, that is in fact quite the opposite.
COVID done, and probably Brexit had a bit of a
Yes.
turn on that as well. So you just can't rely on it. There's nothing like having it on the shelf at your local dealer.
Yes, definitely.
So,
And any other challenges you see? You talked about the competition. I think competition will always be there. In the line of spurious parts and things, that'll.
The other side of it, I suppose, keeping the staff.
Well, if the storeman side of it can prove anything, keeping staff is.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys, I know they're all only trotting behind you, but like we have fellas here, Michael is here with you 20 odd years. Do you know what I mean? David is in Portlaoise 30 years. You know what I mean? I think keeping the staff happy and the system that here is definitely.
Yeah, well,
You're doing it right, whatever you're doing.
We have a lot of people on here a long time, and typically farmers here both on the service and the parts side of it. So
Yeah, no, it's definitely, I don't think anyone will dispute it's a good place to work, and it's starting to go second generation, not only in the butler side of it. I know my own daughter was even here last year working at one stage, you know what I mean, and that's showing my age, but it's a good sign of any business, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's in any company.
Yeah.
So it is. I won't ask you the question, have you any notion of retiring, because you've denied answering that on several occasions, so I won't put you on the spot. Francis McCormack, thank you very much.
Thank you now.